If you've been anywhere on the internet lately, you've heard Solo Leveling won Anime of the Year for the 2025 Crunchyroll Awards, much to the dismay of Frieren fans.
No! It can't be! No! No!
Who claim Frieren to be far superior than its competition in almost every regard. But is this true? And if it is, why did Solo Leveling win? Solo Leveling is a series that has maintained international popularity for a very long time. First existing as a light novel and then eventually turned into a manhwa and now an anime. Heck, I read the series quite a couple years ago and really enjoyed it. It's good fun, exciting and engaging, and scratches that
crave for violence that we all have in the back of our brain.
On the other hand, when the anime for Frieren came out, I had never heard of the series before. It was still incredibly popular, selling millions of copies of manga, but that popularity was mainly consolidated in Japan, making its international reach relatively small compared to the likes of Solo Leveling. While this initial popularity definitely plays a role in Solo Leveling winning the award, it's not the only reason, because we also have Solo Leveling at its core is built around hype. Cool fights, abilities, progression, aura, dungeon raids, rewards, and more. It's a dopamine fest attempting to raise the dial to 11 with every fight scene. Characters are screaming as they overcome trials, fights are brutal, music is bombastic, animation is stunning and flashy. The show does everything it can to move you from one action set piece to the next, using any character development and world building as a filler tool rather than an integral part of the series. And you can really feel that. There is a reason the show gets inexplicably boring during its setup compared to those juicy action scenes. The world and characters are, well, kinda boring. This world could easily be swapped out with almost any other modern day dungeon crawler anime. Hunters, guilds, class systems, magic, you've seen it all 100 times. It's really nothing special, and the show doesn't go out of its way to make anything here special. Same with the characters. They don't have notable personalities outside of the hothead, the smart guy with glasses, or chick that loves the protagonist because plot, I guess. The only time we care about any of these characters is when they are fighting. What are their abilities, and are they cool? But we all know Jin Woo's abilities are way greater and cooler as well. But even he is pretty flat as a character. I will grow stronger because they called me the weakest and abandoned me, and protect my mother and my sister. Also, I'm losing my human emotions as I grow stronger, sort of deal. He's fine, but he never causes deep retrospection or throws the audience a curveball with his actions, which is perfectly fine within the context of what Solo Leveling is aiming to achieve. A fun, cool, action-packed series that excites you for the next fight, and it does an incredible job at that. The only prerequisite to enjoying the mindless action of Solo Leveling is enjoying action and having a functioning frontal lobe. It's easy to get into and easy to enjoy. Compare that to Frieren, a show that is more elegant and calmer. It doesn't have anything too crazy or attention-grabbing within the first episode that our generation with cooked attention spans crave. It's methodical, resourceful, witty, deep, and best of all, incredibly written. To enjoy this series, you have to pay attention, listen, and think. What is the show trying to say? What are the lessons that the characters are learning? It's a show that takes its time, each aspect having incredible care placed into it. From small details such as locations, individual spells, and dialogue, to the larger impactful details such as overarching themes, character dynamics and developments, and the magic system as a whole. There are no wasted moments in Frieren. Even just an episode of traveling reveals to the audience so much about the characters that we're with, their viewpoints, fears, joys, trauma, and humanity. Just because it has all of these amazing aspects doesn't mean everyone will enjoy its slow, intentional pacing and minimal action set pieces, at least until the mage exam. For example, I think Attack on Titan is one of the best written plot anime ever, but it's still far from one of my favorites because I get big sad when I watch it. I don't find much enjoyment in watching the series, at least the later seasons, despite the critical part of my brain acknowledging how well written the story is. I don't enjoy the hopelessness, dread, and just how depressing the world of Attack on Titan is. It's just not my style. Vinland Saga has a similar feeling but always has that aspect of hope woven throughout the story. which is what makes it one of my favorites. Attack on Titan is still like a 9 out of 10 in my book. I did finish the series, at least the manga. I just have no desire to revisit the show as of now. But we're getting off track. Everyone has preferences and tastes, and almost everyone likes a show where they can shut off their brain and relax, and enjoy some cool action and animation, or even just put it on in the background while they work or do something else. Frieren demands the audience pay attention, to think and to experience, to invest a bit of yourself and allow the story to change you. It's rich and deep, meaningful and moving, but not everyone's cup of tea. It's a better written story, no question. It's one of the best when it comes to stories and character, but that's not what everyone is looking for, and that's fine. When it comes to popularity, hype will often beat out elegance. Just look how popular shonen is. Its foundation is hype fights and abilities. But that doesn't mean it's better, just different and wide-reaching. You can even compare this to the early days of the MCU. None of those movies were like masterpieces, but they were a lot of fun with cool action, fun heroes, and a blast to watch with friends. It's like going on a roller coaster that gives you an absolutely massive adrenaline rush and just has you hungry for more. It's because the roller coaster is crazy and fast that you get excited over it. If it was slow and tame, no one would care. Solo leveling is the same, giving an extremely high quality, exciting experience. It can't survive without it. If the animation in Solo Leveling was just mediocre, it would have fell to the wayside like Season 2 of One Punch Man.
What the hell? Oh my god, no way.
And most likely Season 3. Please, JC staff, this series deserves so much better. Give us good animation and my life is yours! But Frieren is more like a Ferris wheel. It gives you perspective. Exciting and calming for some, but maybe boring for others. If Frieren had even just okay animation, it would have garnered a large fan base because of the story. Fans of the series weren't there for the crazy parts, but surely won't complain when they come. Since Crunchyroll Awards are practically a popularity contest, it's no surprise that the shiny, massive roller coaster that is Solo Leveling won this category compared to the beautiful but discreet Ferris wheel that is Frieren. It's not like Solo Leveling won a category implying that it's better written than Frieren in any way. Yeah, I can't defend this one. This is straight up cap. No, it's frick it all! I call it bullcrap! Frieren is way better than Solo Leveling! Its characters are amazing, animation is comparable, and sometimes even surpasses it. The overarching plot is way deeper. The world building is peak. The themes are so deep and impactful. Its magic system is masterclass. Have you seen those backgrounds and locations? What about those fights? The magic